Good morning, dear students. Today we'll continue chapter number 14 of our English grammar book, Essentials of English Grammar and Composition. And title of the chapter is Prepositions. So let us first recall what we have done till now. Prepositions whose position is prior means before noun or pronoun. The words which are placed before noun or pronoun to associate their relationship with other words of the sentence are known as prepositions. These are the three kinds of prepositions. Out of these three, we have already discussed two, that are preposition of time and preposition of position. Today we will discuss the third one, that is prepositions of movement and direction, which shows direction in which someone or something comes or goes. Such prepositions are known as prepositions of movement and direction. Look at these pictures. Here, to, towards, into are used to show the movement or direction. So here these are used as preposition of movement and direction. Like to the school. Here the school is our noun and to preposition is used before that noun. If we convert that it into sentence like the girls are going to the school, here to preposition is associating the relationship between the school and other words of the sentence. So here it is preposition, and as it is indicating the movement, so it is preposition of movement. Likewise, look at these pictures also. Here out of, from, through, over, along, across, round, down, up and off prepositions are used to associate the relationship of noun. They are placed before noun, and when they will be used in a sentence, they will associate the noun's relationship with other words of a sentence. So they are preposition, and as they are indicating movement or direction, so they are known as prepositions of movement. Now let us discuss them in detail. Preposition of direction. Preposition of direction is further divided in two parts: preposition of direction towards and preposition of direction from. So first we will discuss preposition of direction towards. To, towards, into, at, for, against are the prepositions of direction, but their uses are different. To is used in the sense of destination, but towards is used in the sense of direction. Like we went to the school. Here to is indicating the destination, that is school. Means we have reached the school. We went towards the school. Here towards is indicating the direction of the school. So here to is showing the destination and towards is showing direction. Now into. Into is used to denote movement towards the exterior of something. Like the dog jumped into the pond means from outside towards inside. To show from exterior towards interior of something, we will use into preposition. At has the idea of hitting, like she threw the stone at the dog, hitting. For suggests the beginning of a moment, like the workers left for the factory. So here for is indicating the beginning of the movement of workers who are leaving for the factory. Against preposition is used to show pressure, like he threw the bag against the wall. So here again preposition of direction is used to show pressure. Now preposition of direction, that is from, of and out of. From preposition of direction is used with a point of departure, like she has already gone from the office. So to indicate the point of departure, we have used from preposition. Next, off. Off is a preposition of direction to show separation, like he fell off the horse. So here it is used in the sense of from the surface of or down from. Out of. Out of is opposite of into. It means from the exterior of. Like into is used from the exterior of and out of is used from the interior of. The bird flew out of the cages. Now look at other prepositions which shows movement are through, over, along, across, round up and down. These prepositions have already been illustrated by the pictures. We travel by car, by bus, by train, by air, by boat, by sea. Here for these transportation we will use by. But we will use on preposition if we are writing. We walk on foot. We ride on horseback. We go on a bicycle. Now we have discussed preposition of direction and movement. Now we will discuss correct use of certain prepositions like by and with. We can generally alternate with each other, but the correct use of by and with is by is used for person and with is used for instrument. Like the burglar was beaten by some stranger by person with a stick with an instrument. I am writing a letter with a pen. So letter is written by me. Me is a person. By a person with an instrument. After and in. After is used to denote some period of time in the past and in is used to show some period of time in the future. Like she came back home after an hour to show period of time in the past. We will come back home in an hour to show period of time in the future. Beside and besides, very easy to remember. Beside means by the side of and besides means in addition to. Like please put this bag beside the box means by the side of the box. Besides means in addition to. Besides giving me books, she gave me her notes. Means not only she gave me books but also she gave her notes to me. So here besides means in addition to and beside means by the side of. Now verbs of command, request, invitation, advice normally do not take the preposition to after them. Such verbs are advise, ask, beg, command, encourage, invite, tell, request, and warm. Like she advised me to wait. We will never say that she advised to me. We will always write she advised me. I request the teacher to explain the poem again. We will never say that I requested to. That is absolutely wrong. We will write I requested the teacher. She invited all her friends. We will never say she invited to all her friends. That is wrong. We will say she invited all her friends to her sister's wedding. Now on time and in time, that is the last one. On time at the arranged time, not before, not after, and in time is not late with a comfortable margin. Like we reach the station in time. In time is not late with comfortable margin. The train was not arrived till then. The train started on time means at the pre-decided time, not before, not after. So here today we will discuss the third kind of preposition, that is preposition of movement and direction, and we have also discussed the use of certain prepositions. Thank you.